my fellow travellers, how are you all? By order of the Peaky Blinders, let's go and do some staff travel. So how are we all? First of all, sorry about the delay for the next video. Really, I didn't think it would be too appropriate after the loss of the 737-8 MAX in Addis Ababa. Obviously, as an airline employee, my thoughts and prayers are with the family and friends of those who are lost, both passengers and the crew. And obviously my thoughts and prayers are very much with the ground crew and all of those involved. Because I know from my own experience it's a very traumatic time. Not long after I started working in aviation, I was working at Stansted Airport when a Korean 74 went down that our ground handling company was handling. And as I said, from my own experience, it's a very traumatic time. So I hope you'll all join me in thoughts and prayers for all of those concerned. Anyway, thank you very much for all the likes and the subscribers. I'm yet again very much overwhelmed and very excited to be doing another video for you guys. And moving on, let's remember that this is just my own advice and there are no rules. Oh, except one, isn't there? What was the rule? Always be back to work on time. By order of the Peaky Blinders, get back to work on time. So the rest of it, as I said, is advice, and I hope you all liked my last video, which was get yourself a staff travel buddy. Very important to have someone who you can liaise with about loads, weather, possibility of weight restrictions, and can help you look for other alternative ways to get home. Don't forget, the most obvious way may not be the easiest way. It's often the best thing to think outside of the box, but I'll be talking about that in later videos regarding planning. So a lot of times I see young people coming into the aviation industry and they haven't long started and they pass their probation. They're all excited, yay, I've got my concessions, let's go flying somewhere. And they don't think it out properly, they don't plan it, and it can go very Pete Tong if you don't plan it. So my next little video is going to be about planning. Listen guys, I can't tell you that this is the most important stage of staff travel, is planning. Literally get a spreadsheet, get a computer page, put it down on pen and paper, put it in a notebook, anything like that, that you plan your trip from point A to point B. Even if you're going London to New York, things can go Pete Tong. Anywhere from October through to March, snow can affect the New York area, or even the London area for that matter. I've known snow in April in London. So anytime it can be weather affected, and think outside of the box. Is London the only place that you can fly into in the UK? No. You can fly into Manchester, Birmingham, Edinburgh or Glasgow. You can fly into lots of different airports within the UK and then either get a connecting flight if you've got the concession rights to do so, or even get a train or a bus come to that, or even into Europe. You know, there's a fast train that goes from Paris to the centre of London. So even if you can't get into London, that's where you want to go to, you could possibly go into another European city. Likewise, going into the States. If there is very heavy weather on the East Coast, then maybe you want to go further down. Atlanta, Georgia is the biggest airport or the busiest airport in the world. fly into there. Look at a possibility of getting another flight with a low-cost carrier from there to another place. Think outside of the box. Can I get into somewhere like Trenton, New Jersey, and then get a train in? Can you get into Long Island Airport? Get a train into the city that way. Can you get into Stewart International? Get a bus down from there. Think outside of the box when you're doing your planning. Also, when you're doing your planning, have different alternatives. The amount of times that I see people going on their first staff travel trip and I say, well, what's your plans? Oh, we're just going to go from London to San Francisco. How's the loads looking? Yeah, they're great. We'll get on, no problem. Really? What happens if a plane has a technical fault? Ooh, didn't think about that. Yeah? Well, there's 2 flights, so I'll get on the next one. Or no. They might consolidate 2 flights, and don't forget, the paying passenger comes first. Ooh, didn't think about that. What about going to Oakland, San Francisco, to other alternative big airport? What about going to Las Vegas and getting a hop up? Because if you do that, you've got lots of alternative airports in the Bay Area, as well as San Francisco. There's Oakland and San Jose, all within very easy reach. Think outside of the box, and don't just have one backup plan. Have 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 backup plans of different ways that you can get from point A to point B. Maybe you want to go and buy those stuff travel tickets in advance. Maybe you'll just want to do it on your phone at the airport as and when you get there. But for now, I wish you farewell, and if you've got any questions, leave me some comments down below. If you like the video, smash that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe and the little bell button so that you can get notifications. I will be doing a video next week and hopefully the week after, but after that I'm off on my travels myself. Hey, holiday! And for now, I wish you happy travelling. Bye all.